323 Hot Your Girl, guys. Happy Thankful Thursday. It's been a while. I was having such technical difficulties, and the divine was like, no. And I was like, oh, are you sure? And they're like, no. One night I was laying down in bed, and they're like, yeah, you can do it. I'm like, 4 o'clock in the morning. So happy Thankful Thursday. I love your confirmation emails that you guys give me about your money manifestation. I love doing them for you because I love the extensive feedback that I get, and for such little to gain so much. Okay, so I always check my manifestations as well, guys, and what a scratch off. Okay, so it's so interesting because this was a $2 scratch off, number 44, and I won $4. So I feel like somebody's ready to move into a stable energy. I got both the numbers, 19 and 16, so those may be significant. All right, so energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. I was just really guided to come on this morning. There's some type of, listen, also too, guys, why I get downloads and then I'm like, nah, I'm not channeling that message. Nope. And then I'll go and I'll like listen to another reading or see a title, and I'm like, okay, at least somebody's got it out. At least somebody has got the message out. So energy's energy. If it resonates, somebody is regretting allowing other people to come into this relationship connection. They want to have an intense conversation with you because like, go check out the short that I just posted. It's an energy where this person's unsure why you didn't talk to them, or you didn't give to them, or you stopped being involved in them. It's like, really, like, it's almost like they're like, I don't know what I did wrong. Well, it's everything, not even what you did wrong, it's what you didn't do. All right, so again, I feel like this person anticipates some type of communication with you. I just also anticipate, if you never are returning to this person's life, this is their karma for messing over a good person that had nothing but good intentions for them. But remember, I tell you guys all the time, God puts us in people's lives to show them, you know, unconditional love, and then God puts people in our life to show us boundaries and self-love. And then I just feel like this is a selfless energy. Damn, I can't get into my laptop. I feel like, damn, this is selfless energy. Hey, Michelle. Happy Thankful Thursday. You know, you really put a lot of energy into this relationship connection with this person. Just for them to turn around and go be with the third party, it's giving me an energy where it's like, so anyone, you just do you do this with everyone. Like, you just allow people to come into your life. You know, it's like, you know, it just gave me this person just doing anything. Like, so, you know, they don't have boundary standards. There's no requirement. It's just a whole, is what I'm saying. So they're really regretting letting other people come in between this relationship, this connection. Somebody thinks a lot about this connection at night. They do a lot of telepathic messages to be able to keep up with you. But what's the point of doing telepathic messages if they're not coming to, you know, I feel like they're taking advantage of the fact that it's a spiritual connection and there is telepathic messages that they're able to send, but that doesn't mean anything. You know, are you going to have a Dunkin' Donuts coupon and sit it on your kitchen table and wait for the Dunkin' Donuts to appear? No, you're going to have to go out, get the Dunkin' Donuts, place the order. So again, however this person, and I feel like you are divinely guided away from this person, out of their life, because they just, some of these energies that I pick up just don't want to do the work. And I'm like, I don't want to channel any more energy. It is heavy channeling energy from people that don't want to fucking get their shit together. Like, it's heavy because it could be just a universal energy, but it's like a lot of the energy that's coming out, not only in my readings, but other readings. And I'm going to say my downloads, right? Because I didn't post a lot of lives this week. I posted mostly shorts, but it's a lot of people are feeling really remorseful, but you know, you did what you did when you did it. You didn't care about how anyone else felt when you did it. You were only worried about yourself. Ego and pride is a hell of a drug, isn't it? Because it's like, what, you took so many hits to you, somebody just felt like, damn, they did a lot. And maybe you didn't really deserve it. And I just feel like in this season, the divine's calling forgiveness, healing energy. You know, these people, okay, well, you made a mistake, right? So next time you pray for a person that you want in your life, or a decent person, just take care of them, right? And I'm sorry that if you were in a relationship connection with someone and they didn't do right by you, and well, I'm just apologizing on the behalf of the collective for you. If you never got justice, you never got apologies, but this person would do so much to you and wonder why you don't talk to them or why you take your energy, or maybe they would even say you switch up too much, where like, you're treating me like shit. Do you expect me, how do you expect someone to continuously give you love, care, and affection when you don't reciprocate that energy? How do you expect that to happen? How? You're not this person I feel is giving me energy that mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually, whatever the case may be, it's your story or your energy, definitely use you as an emotional punching bag or a financial punching bag or a mental punching bag. And then the nerve to be in third party situations and arguing and fighting about you, like you live rent free in other people's minds, and you could not even be around this person. You could not even be involved in them for quite some time. But there's people involved with this person that are intimidated because they know the extent of way that this person feels about you. So maybe you feel that negative energy, right? Maybe not abracadabra, maybe they don't know. But then again, what pisses me off about this energy that I've been picking up is that they deal with so many people and they're in and out of so many connections with people that they don't even realize that leaving a trail of broken hearts and broken promises, cried tears, people may wish bad on them, maybe they don't know magic, but they're sending them the evil eye, negativity. You may have 1,000 haters of people you don't know because this person gets in relationships with people and talks about you. You never will a man ever be in the presence of me and talk about another. I don't give a damn what she did, how she did. You either forgive her or get out of here. Okay, so it's like, that's kind of bringing you a couple ops, because they're like, damn, what is this person doing to be able to get this person's attention so much that they keep bringing you up? The third party's tired of catching this person watching your social media. And to the point where they know. To the point where if you have a platform, social media, YouTube, holla at your girl. Thank you, Lisa. Hey, Kim. They know. This person just knows. Like, they've caught them so many times looking at your pictures. So it's like they walk around with some type of animosity against you. It's like, but if you want to be with that person so bad, why are you here? Because of whatever they could get. You knew that, though. Somebody knew that. Somebody knows that somebody's not in love with them. They want that. They portray that. It's like this third party lives in this fantasy world that, the expression, you may have the person that I have, but you don't have them the way that I do, or the way that I did, or the way that I can. And it's this person just very envious of you and your energy, but they're with the person. So it's like, sis, I gave you the man. What you want to outfit? What you want to outfit too? So it's really a lot of confrontation, a lot of aggression going on between the two of them, because one, that karmic contract been done, over with. Spirit been told them rip the paperwork, be done. But because somebody wants to be a user, because somebody says, oh no, I'm gonna stay here because I get financial gain, and then, or I'm gonna stay here because this person lets me do whatever I want to do and I still get the benefits of having access to them. It's just the motives this person has with even being with this third party is terrible, right? And then I keep getting downloads about jail, right? And I left the Kipper deck. Now it's like, if one of these karmics go down, they're bringing down the other person. You think they're going to be happy with you out here living your life? And it's like this. And maybe somebody separated from a third party because of it got hot, right? But listen, the police already watching. The paperwork's already put in. It's nothing we can do to stop that at this point. Yeah, I just had to let y'all know, because being involved and tied up with the wrong people, just because you do something for the moment, like in the past, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, it's fine. No, it's not, because the past always comes back to haunt you. What you do in the dark comes to light. So I feel like this person may even try to take their energy back from this person, because whatever they've done, illegal activities or whatever types of shit they've done with this person, they don't want to get caught up in it. And it's too late, baby. Now it's too late. Okay, so it's like a lot of regrets, a lot of aggression that I feel coming from this person about their, like, it doesn't feel like their future. They're unsure of their future, not only when it comes to you, but other things, because not only are they dealing with that third party situation and those toxicity things, but they're also dealing with this person's like, am I done with the karma? Probably not. Okay, probably not. This person has put a lot of negative energy out. You cannot go around treating people bad and expect good in return. Okay, and I feel like collective, that's where you come in, right? Hey, Pocanova. Oh, wow. Thank you, Pocanova. I love you guys so much. That's where you come in. Thank you guys for the donations. Any donations sent to our channel will be multiplied by 10 in your life. Okay, so it's like this person, this energy, they just should have known. They should have known better. Should be careful what you do to me, because it might turn around on you. You know, what pisses me off, and I was getting this download last night, and it's like, because this person ran their fucking mouth about you. Yeah, and guess what? They're going to find out that the people that they talked to about you, well, they want to be with you. They're going to find out the people that they talked about you lied on you, right? They're going to find out that there were so many people involved. And guess what? I also was getting the downloads, and I was like, Spirit, yes, thank you for this confirmation that anybody, I don't care if it's the damn person at the damn gas pump that the Karmic said, tell me if whoever is involved. It's no turning back. Ain't no turning around, okay? Whoever's involved, it's okay. You don't even have to be here. How about that? Whoever's involved with holding back this connection, because this is a divinely orchestrated connection from the divine, right? You two were in some where you needed to be at life. You were aligned. Right place, wrong time. Right person, wrong timing. Right? It was aligned, and then this person took full advantage. And it just gives me the fact that if they know it's a spiritual connection, that they take full advantage of that. They take full advantage of it. Energy is energy. If it resonates, it resonates. And it's so crazy because this third party person, whatever they try to do so much to get this person, deter this person. You can't be intimate with them enough to get them to stop thinking about the divine feminine. Look at Empress energy right in the middle. Okay, you can't sugar them up and buy them lots of money. My number was 5 for this morning. Look at that, all ones are positive new beginnings. I feel like this person's ready to step into a new positive new beginning with you. But like I tell you guys all the time, it's not because today they're like, oh, let's get a new beginning, and tomorrow they're ready to come in. No, it's going to take some time, and this person has avoided doing so much shadow work to the point where they're forced to do it. I also feel an energy of somebody that's very, very haunted by the things that they've done to you within this relationship connection, because knowing deep down inside that you didn't deserve it. Okay, there's an owl. Oh my God, there's an owl right here on the thing. It just came. Knowing deep down inside that you didn't deserve it. And there's a little black bird with it. So you know what I'm getting to though? Again, this person dealing with the third party, and it's so crazy because this third party is giving me whack energy, right? Like wacky in the head, like trying to keep this person from you and a relationship and a connection. Thank you, Kim. And then the third party, so it's like you're cheating with someone that's cheating with someone. Wait, hold on. So they dealt with the third party on you, and that third party's been dealing with other people. That's why if there's any paternity test, this person doesn't know if that child is theirs or not. This person's so unsure about the third party. Now it's not 11:11, but on my car clock it's 11:11. I don't set any clocks around me in my life. The phone, yes, but any other clocks I don't. Make wishful thinking that they would have did better. But let's get into it. I just want to see. Look at this. We got the Leo energy. We take that top of the deck. Lots. So I'm just thinking something about Leo season, Lionsgate. The number 88, 888 is a significant number. But this person's moving towards you. It's like now they're running away from that third party situation, or maybe now you're running away from that person. So if this, and I've been picking up a lot of twin flame energy too. I just love it when, excuse me, I just love it. It's twin flame energy. Feels kind of like intense, right? Soulmate energy kind of feels like and just regular relationships feel just like regular relationships. The intensity of this connection and this person not wanting to do the work is probably what caused you. If it feels like you're running from this person, and maybe not physically run from this person, but when I say that in a sense of maybe they're blocked, maybe you're not speaking to them, maybe you restricted access, maybe you're like, listen, I've had enough. You don't need to show me anymore. If that's love, if that's the way you love, if that's the way you take care of people in relationship connections, I don't want it. You could keep it. Thank you for the experiences and the lessons. But if that's what you have to offer, I don't want it. And I feel like this person is in regret because you're never asking for much. You're just asking the wrong person. right? You were asking what you thought you deserved, and I feel like this person had a way of making you feel like you were asking for like over extravagant things, when maybe you could have just been asking for time. Maybe you just could have been asking for intimacy, not just those things, but very minute things that didn't require a lot of energy, but this person just made you feel like. And then when you bring your feelings up to this person, or you try to express them, like, hey, what you're doing is making me feel this way, and what you can do to fix it was like you were complaining or you doing too much. So it's almost like 2, 3, 4 significant alignment number, but it's giving me an energy where you may have felt like every time you try to express yourself to this person, every time you tried to tell them how you feel about something, it just fell on deaf ears, or they made it seem like you were just doing too much, or you were bugging, or you were crazy. But deep down inside, they fucking knew that what you were saying was true. But because that ego and pride that they were that they were swimming in, that made them feel good, that they thought, I'm head honcho, I'm the baddest bitch, it at the end of the day, the day's got to end. They're like, damn, I didn't need to be that way. Because God gives you a way of reflecting the shit you put back out, the shit you put out right on back to you. And I feel like that's what this third party's doing to this person, tearing their ass up. Now, we don't want that, right? Nobody's saying yes, they're getting what they dish out and put back, but you get what you get. Don't be upset, right? You decided you're going to be a liar and a cheater and manipulator, and so you get with a liar, cheater, manipulator. Like, nope, you do these. We all, every day we have a choice in our life, and I feel like this person plenty of times decided to choose, nah, I'm gonna do this, and I don't know why. And this part kind of pissed me off too. That's why I've been kind of like holding out on these readings. Is some way, somehow, in a very I can't think of the word, but does this person get pleasure from hurting people? And then turn around and say, oh, well, because I was hurt. Well, did you ever do anything to this person for them to be at that extent? No, it's just giving that they went and released all these feelings and animosity, and almost you may have even questioned if this person even liked you as like is everything okay here? Like, because if you think it's okay to treat me like this, why would you want to stay in my life, right? But it's like they spilled it out on you. It's like they just spewed all the anger, all the hate, all the pain out on you because you were the closest one to them, because you were unconditionally loved them. And I feel like this person thought at some point, just gonna keep it real with y'all, is give me that, like, they're gonna stay around anyway. Watch this. I'm gonna get another third party. Watch. I'm gonna ghost them again. Watch. Until just don't wait till the water runs dry. Right? Yeah, people are forgiving. People have kind hearts. People know life will be life, and people know life happens, but not the extent where you just doing shit on purpose. Like that, and that's where I say I feel like they get the pleasure. Like, you call this person and they would just watch the phone ring. You call this person, or they would make plans with you and cancel out last minute and say that something to you didn't have a damn thing to do. But it was just this person, and I feel like the more and this feels like a gradual energy where you took your energy back from this person slowly but surely. Maybe they revved up their energy and tried to, it's giving me push and pull dynamic. They would pull you in and then do something to turn you off and push you away, and you couldn't get far though. Right? They push you away just enough to be able to will you back in, or they would use time, right? Oh yeah, in due time, he's going to forgive me. In due time, they're going to forgive what I say. Or they would say things and say, oh, but I didn't mean it. I was this. I didn't mean it. You made me. I wasn't a bad, no, we're adults. We have choices in our life. And I just really feel like this person, there's nowhere else to leave an excuse. And the fact that they're going through this in their life now because of what they've done to you, it's starting to bother them. It's really bothering them. All right. So this is what I feel like this person, even if you didn't accept them back into your life, this person wants to give you some type of apology. And that's what I've been picking up all week, is just some type of conversation they want to have with you. This person now, I have such a good heart, and I forgive people, and I know that I also know that hurt people, but we're not, that's not an excuse, right? You can't just, because I've been hurt, you've been hurt, that doesn't mean we go and instead of taking the time to heal, they took the time to spill. So, and you can't walk around with your traumas and say, oh, I'm a shitty person because my mom didn't hug me and kiss me getting older. Well, you need to figure out how to heal that. You need to figure out, go to therapy, read some books, do some meditation. Like, you cannot walk around using your trauma as an excuse to why you treat other people the way that you do or have. It's unacceptable. At this point, it's enough knowledge, resources, people help. You need help, call 211. I don't know, that's in Connecticut, but reach out, and I just really feel like too, it's giving me an energy of somebody that may have possibly lost. I've been picking up a lot of grandparent energy. I'm getting emotional. Wow. I've been picking up a lot of grandparent energy, and like I said in my personal reading, and guys, just because I'm not on YouTube doesn't mean I'm not. I still be doing my personal sometimes. A lot of grandparents are helping the collective of people that maybe they're okay, so they're helping you, guide you and your relationships and connections. A lot of these grandparent energies want to see and I don't know if it's because all my grandparents are passed away, like all 4 of them, but ever since I started my channel, like, grandparents be frontline helping their grandkids with relationships and connections. Now, if your grandparents didn't pass away, then okay, I'm happy for you. Love your grandma while you can, and that part's not for you. But it's a lot of grandparents going at battle for you. And it's giving me an energy that maybe some of your grandparents and their grandparents like share, like, they're in charge of your relationships, your connections. So energy's energy, if it resonates. Spirit, let's clarify this strength energy. Yeah, because somebody's so damn afraid. And see how red it is? And I just feel like too, like, first of all, you can't go around treating people bad, and there's no time limit on disrespect. We just got to put that out there right now. You could disrespect me 5 years ago. You can't tell me when I get my clap back for the. I'm a Scorpio. Don't play with me. I wait and I ponder and I wait and I think, right? That's just a little secret about social guys. I wait. I don't ever clap back. Success is my best revenge ever. Just move on with life and be successful. All right. But this person feels like it's giving me that say they want to reach out to you and talk to you and you don't reciprocate their energy, that they're going to start some type of, it's like giving me trying to come in and apologize. But if you don't say or do what they want you to do or say, they're going to be chaos. They're going to be in this chaotic energy, or if not that, we got half of a collective where they're very fearful that if you don't respond and you don't say what they want you to say or how you, because they need to release this fucking control. That is the issue. Okay, but if you can't control your own life, you'll be damned if you control anything or anyone else's, including your children. Okay, so if the outcome of this, whether it's you say, no, I don't want to deal with this and I'm moving on with my life, or versus you not giving them a response they want, they're already in this tower energy. They're like, listen, it's going to pop off. What are we doing? And it's like, you don't owe this person. It just gives me, they feel like they own you. It's a very possessive energy, but it's like I said before, if they know it's a spiritual connection, and they're using telepathy, but they're not doing nothing. No, it doesn't work that way. It's giving me an energy where they're spiritually possibly interfering with your peace, right? And they can't do that. They're not allowed to do that. Say you'll be fine, you'll be going the whole day not thinking or worried about this person, and then a love song comes on the radio, and now you're in your feelings thinking about what they did to you, right? So, and that's why Spirit is protecting you from the physical. It's up to you to protect yourself from them, from the spiritual. Okay? If you say, you know what, you can't come in energy, and maybe some of you still feel this person point energy, like, Cletus, let it go. Let it go already. You did what you wanted to do. You said what you wanted to say. You chose who you wanted to choose. Now it's just time to move on. I just give me energy. This person's having a hard time moving on from this relationship, this connection, to the point where they may even just be trying to come in your dreams. How many times have you dreamt of this person when you were in separation? Or yeah, they're like, all right, spiritual, right? Maybe I can't talk to them in the flesh, but I could go in the spiritual realm and talk to them. It's like, that's a cheat code, and the divine's gonna eventually say, you know what, you're manipulating your spirituality, right? And this person deal with so many people that I feel like this person's been under the influence of magic for so long. and not knowing it, and on top of being in a low vibration. Like, somebody's really got to get their shit together. Spirit, clarify this tower energy for the collective, please. Yeah, look at Four of Wands. They're afraid that if they come forward, you won't accept this happy feeling, this love, this offer. So between August and October, it's going to be a lot of reunions in our collective. All right, and if not with this person, you still get a high level soulmate, because there are high level soulmates. It's like, all right, you knew we're twin flames. You fucked around, and I about to find out. And that's what I feel like too is, what if they call you and say, oh, I'm already in a relationship too, I can't, you know, I can't conversate with you, I can't meet you, I can't be with you. That's another thing they're worried about. If they reach out to you and you're already in another relationship connection with somebody else. But it's like, this person, time has gone, time has passed by, you know, time keeps moving. Time does keep on ticking. Yeah, and like, I don't know why it just makes me feel like in this person's mind, time just stands still. Like, no, it's tomorrow we wake up, it's gonna be Friday, right? In 1 hour, it's gonna be 10:41. So it's like, they're very, because they hold this stagnant energy, and I think it comes from not healing. But they can't hold on to you if they can't give you what you need, if they can't be there how you deserve. Why still hold on? Why not give someone what they wholeheartedly deserve? If you can't, then just leave their life. Because there's a lot of karma going on with this too. Like, the way you treated this person, the divine rewards you how you handle people who mishandled you, right? So the way you treat this person when they weren't treating you the best, however that was, the outcome is what you get too, right? So if this person wasn't treating you the best, but you weren't nasty, you weren't rude, you try to be a better person or the bigger person, choose violence if you need to. No, don't choose violence. I shouldn't. That's the Scorpio. That's my dark side. Yeah, I just be living in the light and the dark. You have no idea. But again, I just feel like maybe you wanted to choose violence, right? Maybe you said, I'll pull up, right? And you didn't pull up, but part of you said, if I would have pulled up, you know, it's all about respect and principality. Like, fuck a third party. Like, what did you do? And you're embarrassing, right? Some of you may think dealing with this person is just embarrassing, just out here just doing anything. And then you got third party people interfering and intervening. You got one person that you're dealing with that's talking about you with any and everyone they get with. Now you got 1,000 opposite enemies and you don't even know. So again, back to the reading part, this person, if they call you and you say you're in a relationship connection, they're going to be pissed about that too. But time waits for no man or no woman. Okay, Spirit, clarify the Four of Wands and moving forward in this relationship, this connection. Knight of Swords, somebody wants to give you, write you a text message. They're writing, erasing, email, DM, whatever the case may be. They don't know what to say. What can they say after all the shit they did? Because I feel like somebody has sat and thought, they're like, oh my gosh, I did that, I said that. Yeah, you did, right? Okay, and we live and learn. And now you know what to say and what not to say, right? We're not beating anyone up about anything. And I tell my kids all the time, we listen and we don't judge. We hear people out, and then, okay, well, that's what you chose to do, and we move on with our life, right? But this person's like, what's the one thing I could say to grasp the attention of Sunshine Guys Collective? What can I say to get them to respond, right? What, you know, but it's like, after all they've done, this person's like really hesitant on you. They just feel like this is a huge missed opportunity for them. And I feel like that is what's, and it's just a teeter-totter back and forth energy I've been feeling all week. Like, pick a side. Like, you got to step out on faith, right? If you know you've been a shitty person, first you need to talk to the divine about that. Then you can't apologize for something and continuously do the same shit over. And insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So you can't apologize for ghosting someone, which is giving me an avoidant energy. You can't, and people that are avoidant deal with things different. And okay, but like, if you're an avoidant and you still have trauma, you don't need to be dealing with anybody. You're like, you dig your own holes, baby. Just jump in it, dig it, put the shovel down. You dig your own holes because you spill on everyone and you bleed all over everyone. And even if you don't mean to, it's still happening. It's like this person lives in some type of fucking delusional ass world. Like, we know delusion is the key to manifesting, but it's like, in their mind, It's like weird. It's giving me like slight mental health issues, because it's like you can't go around being certain ways and saying certain mean things to people, because I feel like this person said mean things. They're the ones going back over the text messages, rereading what they said to you, like, damn, I said that. Yeah, wasn't nice, right? And maybe you were going through things in your life and all you needed was someone to be there. That person did everything but show up for you the way that you needed them to. Congratulations, you played yourself. So it's like this person did everything and anything to not be in your life. That's why I'm like, Spirit, I'm not about to go up here and like, I just wasn't guided to give this message until today, because it's like, what are you doing? You have the hearts of people that are giving you unconditional love, and you're just running like a rag doll. And then you're wondering why you're going through these karmas, and why you don't have, financial gain, and why you're losing things, and why your health is going to shit. And like, because you've had ill intentions, and once you realize, it doesn't stop the karma. It's just like, okay, you got to learn, right? Lessons learned, bridges burned. This person regrets burning a bridge with you. Yeah, look at, they regret it because how do I, like, what the Two of Swords? I just feel like this energy, the way they feel about how they burn bridges with you, they feel unsettled. Remember, Boaz didn't get any rest until they made it. How can he make it right? How did Boaz make it right with Ruth? Right? Standing in his truth and honoring his truth self and his feelings, right? And this person, they got to do that. But it's like they're teeter-tottering on how to do that. We got the Emperor energy and the Four of Cups. Okay, someone's like, all right, I'm becoming a better person, but what if they don't accept me? Well, then that's okay, but you still have to be a better person. See, that's what I'm talking about. We got the Emperor energy, Four of Cups clarified by the Temperance. And if they don't accept you back into life, it don't mean you got to revert back to who you were, because these changes needed to happen because they needed to happen. It's not just for the person that you were supposed to be with, it's for you to become a better person. It has nothing to do with, and that's the thing, the divine won't, why the divine, yeah, they may be a better person. You're like, damn, well, if they're becoming better, Sunshine guys, how come they're not like trying to reach out? Because they're not becoming a better person for the right reasons. Okay, so that's what I pick up. Hey Alicia, girl, mine's is too. That's where I pick up the energy of, if you're going to make changes in your life and you're going to be a better person, do it for you. Right? You can't do it for your kids. Not going to work that way. Can't do it for the job. Not going to work that way. Can't do it for your parents, friends, or families. No, you got to do it for you. Once a divine sees you step into your willpower energy, then they're like, all right, we're all right, we'll fix this. We'll help you out. But again, I just really feel like this person's seeing you, and when you put your hands like this, you're offended, right? And I feel like this person's offended because there's some type of boundary. And not only that, look at wanting to speak their truth. It's some type of boundary, but it's like, how are you so, it's like they may have left your life and did a lot of these things, but it's like, how are you bouncing back from being treated so bad? Right? It's like, if they can't even forgive themselves, see, that's another reason why too, they can't even forgive themselves. Forgiveness starts with accepting what you can't say to someone or done to yourself. But it's like, I've done all these things to this person and they're still coming out on top. And how come I'm still sulking in this? Right? Because people transmute. When people transmute their energy, they take that negative energy, they take that hurt, their sadness, and they push forward and they put it in positive energy. That's how. So this person, I feel like they are a master manifestator as an energy I've been picking up as well, but they need to learn how to transmute their energy. So instead of on a day where they're hurt and feeling trauma, going to sleep with karmics, why don't they take that time to go take a walk in the park? Transmute the energy, healthy energy. Maybe they're getting, and I feel like somebody's going through it with their family as well. Hey, Lisa, thank you so much again. Lisa, I really feel like somebody's going through it when it comes to their family life. Like, people are starting to see this person for who they are. Like, I just feel like for some reason this person had rose-colored glasses. Like, a lot of people had rose-colored glasses when it came to this person. But now they see, maybe you try to tell someone like, your brother is this or that, or your sister acts like this, and they just like, no, they don't, and now they're like, damn, my brother and sister, they're kind of shitty. They're not the best of the person, you know, and this person used to hide behind the people that acknowledge their shitty behavior, right? If you are surrounded by people that don't check you when you do wrong, you're going to continuously do it, and they're just going to think it's normal, and you're going to think like nothing's wrong. But now I feel like people are starting to be like you don't even have to, like, why are you so miserable? You don't have to be that way. You know what I'm saying? Energy's energy. If it resonates. Now, this person wanting to come towards you, but I just feel like you're the runner. We got 44 energy here. Again, you just want stability in your life. And I just feel like this person, like, if they did come towards you though, would you still show up the way you used to? Like, who worries about those types of things? Worry about being a better person. See, they're so in for what they could get. And that's what I don't like. I don't like about this energy is like, oh, are you going to show up how you used to show up? Well, probably not, right? Because I've learned a lot of things and I've grew, and now I have my guards and boundaries up. And I feel like that's what they hate the most, is that you have guards and boundaries up. You know, you just say, you just would never go to a job working a full week and just keep showing up and not getting a paycheck, right? So it's like that, and how dare this person even expect you to show up how you showed up before? No, things are changed. You're a different person now. You've grown. You're not the same person they were when they met you, when they took advantage of you and thought you were naive and thought you were weak. You were never weak. Weakness is your strength. Your people say take your kindness for weakness, but being able to be weak is a strength. Being able to be vulnerable is a strength. Being able to let your guard down, being able to let someone is a strength. They admire you for that. It's almost like you were so close than anyone else, because this person likes to live with superficial relationship connections. They don't go deep at all. Why do they need to go deep? They're never planning on staying long anyway. And they go into things like, oh, I'm going to be here for like 2 months. And then I'm going to keep this person hooked, and I'm going to breadcrumb them until they come back. Like where does this person in their right mind think that they're supposed to like get blessed by the divine for being this way? You know, you change your way of thinking and it'll change your life. Energy's energy. Yes, anger is a weakness. And instead of being angry at the person that loves you and cared for you, what it feels like they did, they were angry at you for loving them because maybe their parent didn't. Or they're angry at you for being successful because they couldn't be successful. But it's like, we all have the same 24 hours. Like, get on your shit. Do what you got to do. Like some transmute. Take that pain and transmute it into pleasure. And I don't mean like intimacy. I mean like find something, a source within you, or something that makes you happy. Find a hobby. Go play a sport. I know we're adults. You can go do art classes, go hiking, go ride motorcycles, go do something that makes you free. That frees you of burdens. That saying, you know, why I like to do things like hiking and riding motorcycles is because it's something solo I can do, and I can release the energy, and it's just me, open road, freedom, me in the woods, nothing, no boundaries, not just transmuting that energy. Right? So I just feel like this person, they're kind of envious at how you handle hurt from them. And that's the shit I'm like, you still can't even get over the fact that I can get over the fact that you hurt me. You know, sometimes we have to just pray for people. Spirit, clarify this Two of Swords, this indecision energy with the Lover's card. Somebody may even just say, listen, let's just move in together. But let me tell you something right now. Issues and problems don't get better because you live together, you get married. Issues and problems amplify over the years. So if this person comes forward with the Lover's card and with clarifying the Strength card and the Two of Swords, okay, that's fine. 268 is significant. Maybe someone was born in February 1968. But then again, like, it only amplifies. So I feel like this person thinks if I would have solidified that relationship, things would have been better. No, you just would have been in a solidified relationship with bullshit. So again, saying, you know, if this person's like, I should have just did what they wanted to do. No, it doesn't deter the fact that they still need to heal. That's this person that's trying to do any and everything from getting out of healing, and it doesn't work like that. They want to be in your life, they got to heal. Boom, that's it. That's it. They have to heal. They have to show improvement. They have to think different. They have to talk different. And again, some of these people are getting getting their karmic friends that they have, walking away from them out of their life. Eight of Cups, this person realized that there's people that in their life that just do not serve them. Or guess what? There's people in their life that did the shit to them that they've done to you. Right? I also feel like with the Lovers and the Eight of Cups, that a third party may have been sleeping with one of these divine feminine masculine's friends. Karma. Did they try to deal with one of your friends or something? Whatever they've done to you, it's coming back onto them. And what's so crazy is the third party that they lean so much on is the one that's doing them the most dirtiest and the most grimiest. Yeah, that's what they're brought into their life. See, they had to get those bridges burned and those lessons learned as well. Spirit, clarify this Four of Wands and this Four of Cups energy for this person holding back. 444, there we go. 40:04 on the clock, there we go. 444. It's feeling like a 444 kind of day. It is. But you are divinely protected from this person. You may wonder, like, dag, it's been so long. It's because the divine's like, hell no. They don't have what you need right now. And we don't want you to be unstable. Okay, unstable. Okay, Lisa, I'm picking up your energy, girl. Yes. Hey, everyone. Happy Monday. Yeah, so disconnected, Heather. The divine's like, nope. We're going to give you other things to do. We're going to do other things because this person would be a fucking distraction in your life. Yeah. If you would have got what you got when you wanted, when you thought you wanted what you wanted at that time, this person would have been a huge distraction in your life. Remember, God's rejection for your protection. Right? So it's not that you don't deserve it, and take that. It's not that you don't deserve a good love. Take that out your brain. It's not that you don't deserve a good partner. Don't even question that. It's the fact that this person, this energy right here is just not good for you right now at this moment. Okay? And it could just be for this moment. But they've got to change their ways, their thinking. You can't do something to hurt someone to feel better about your life and situation and think they're going to be okay with it. It doesn't work that way. You can't say, oh, I'm living with the person that I had a kid with, but I'm only staying here because we aren't getting a place or something. Like, bullshit. Thug it out with us. Be there with us. Do what you got to do. This person, they want shortcuts to everything in life, and it doesn't work that way. Spirit, clarify this Temperance energy and the changes that this person is making to become a better person. Coming towards you, Chariot, and the divine will not let them back in your life. What do you got? Top of the deck, 44. Somebody wants a reset on this relationship connection, but unless somebody's health is just in jeopardy. Somebody's health hasn't been too good either. Yeah, I'm picking up like a hospitalization or something. Your person went missing. They may have went in the hospital. Somebody felt really sick, but because I feel like they're in such low vibration, and the moment you took your energy back from this person, lights out, night, you were the source. That's why they're able to be with so many people. They can't maneuver like the way they used to maneuver when you were in their life and you were giving them energy, whether you were doing it on purpose, like, you know that, or whether they were just throwing it. Somebody can't maneuver how they used to because they don't feel that spark, because you were the spark. They're manifesting some type of communication. The number 14 significant. 14 is determination. But they could do all the fucking spells and magic in the world. It's not gonna, and I feel like somebody's done some type of love spell or magic or something on this connection, and it backfired. Because you're such at a high vibration, it doesn't work. And they may have accused you of doing love spells or something to them, when the whole time, we all know the criminals accuse people of doing exactly what they're doing, or should I say narcissists. This person's used to getting what they want because they can manipulate magic. I'm telling you, stop sleeping on these men who act like they don't care or know about spirituality. They know exactly what they're talking about. They know exactly what's going on. They're playing dumb as part of their program. Okay? You can gauge how people know things well enough by how much knowledge and information they have. Right? If I come up here saying, oh, I know nothing about tarot, but I know all the decks, I know a major arcana, it's like something's like, well, you know something. Right? So again, I feel like this person at some point may have did some type of magic to this connection. Yeah. Or same thing. They've dealt with so many people that they have people putting magic on this person to distort them from getting away from you, or from from not being with your life? How many of you felt that, like, damn, I feel like somebody's like doing something to intervene with a connection, but like I can't really put my finger on it? Or maybe you're not really spiritual, or maybe you're just learning, but like it just feels like you can feel the block, right? You just can't, I can't put my finger on it, but somebody doing magic to keep you and this person separated, to keep them in a daze, to keep them in low vibrations, to keep them questioning their sexuality, to keep them broke. But if you, after dealing with so many people and breaking so many hearts, where do you start? Well, you can start with the Psalms 91 prayer, 3 days and 3 nights. That's how I help do my protections. Somebody needed to hear that. Psalms 91. Okay, so like if you feel like you have some type of magic on you, but you're not really into spirituality, but you feel like you're stuck and you feel like something's weird and you're like, I don't know what this is, I can't put my finger, person, place. Psalms 91. There you go. You're welcome. 3 days in the morning, you wake it up. When you wake up, you maybe you screenshot on your phone, you read it. Don't do nothing else. Just read it. Right? Before you go to bed at night, maybe you may listen to something. Before you close your eyes, say your Psalms 91 and then put your music or your podcast or whatever you put on. Psalms 91, 3 days and 3 nights. And I promise you on that 4th day, it will feel different. This is what I do. Yeah, this is what I do. I even help people that's done wrong to me. I say, well, Psalm 91 prayer, you're back blocked. Yeah, because you need Jesus. So, and you also have black magic on you. Yeah, I could feel black magic from 100 miles away. It's a blocking energy. Somebody tried to, and it could be this person's karmic that says, oh, I know nothing about spirituality. I know, and be calling someone on the phone to put magic on this person, love magic on this person, to keep this person away from. I just don't get how you could want to be with someone so bad that you put magic on them to keep them from having a fulfilled life. Like, so you're going to put magic on someone to be broke and still want to be with them? Like, that don't even make no sense. Let's make it make sense. See, a lot of these things putting out to the universe, they just make no sense at all. Energy is energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Yeah, look, and that was someone's main goal. You know, Five of Pentacles is being out in the cold, not financially stable, just looking around, looking stupid, not knowing what the fuck is going on in their life. You know, just la la land, space the fuck out, looking delusional as hell, not knowing right from left, up from down, red from blue, black from white, just but then in a relationship or wanting to deal with this person. But it's because they try so hard to keep this person from coming towards you. With the Hangman energy, the 9 of Cups, and the 3 of Wands. But who's going to stop God? Who's going to stop God? What do we got top of the deck? 2 of Pentacles. Who's going to stop God? At the moment this person decides to heal is the moment things will change. You know, and this person in their mind, maybe they're not thinking about changing right now or today or tomorrow or yesterday. But something about this person in their mind, they were like, all right, well, I can't be with this person now. And this, you know, in this life, in this energy where we are right now, but this person banks on being with you in the future. Like, oh, look at 143. This person feels like in the next 1 to 4 years that some way, somehow that you guys will be together. But it's like that we're just gonna let them be. That's what they want. Happy birthday to ya, whoever's birthday it is today. Huge happy birthday energy, huge happiness energy, huge energy where you're moving into a different season. And I don't think, not even a season, you're moving into major life changes. Yesterday and the day before yesterday, the energy was really chaotic. I said, I don't know what the hell's going on out here, but I don't got time for it. And I just feel like it's because things are changing. Look at 9-9, there we go. Single, sexy, and free energy, happiness energy. So you're moving into a more abundant part of your life. This battle is over. I feel like you're this ongoing battle with this person and trying to get them to just treat you the way you deserve, or like it's over. It's over. You don't, you know, accept what is, accept what could be, and accept what's to come is what I hear. All right, so you have lots of financial abundance coming for you. 999, so we got 444, 999, and your happiness, right? You're going to be in more, you know, sometimes it gets really quiet with the divine and you can't hear them, but you're moving into more of an energy of being more happy and free. And this person, if they could go back in time and fix anything and choose anything, they choose you over and over again. All right, let's get 2 of these messages, Archangel messages, and then your girl is going to work, okay? Love is the expression of God. God is flowing through you. Love is a sacred union, a great creative power, which through the merge of 2 souls becomes an exploration of the divine. So they know this is a spiritual connection. And they know why they go through the things they go through. You know, it's just maybe they needed me just to reiterate this is a spiritual connection. In order for you to heal your relationship with another, you must first heal the relationship you have with yourself. That's all the divine's asking this person to do. Okay, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for your trespasses. Accept yourself for your trespasses. And love yourself for your trespasses. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. First, you. Top of the deck. Trust in the healing power of love, for it is only through love that happiness is possible. Observe all that transpire, but don't get emotionally attached. The storm will clear. You can be assistance to the one you love only if you remain positive. Hey, Majestic, energy's energy. If you go to run around thinking negative and thinking, oh, it's not going to work and I'm there, then that's exactly what you're going to get. Nobody feels sorry anymore. We're adults. Get your shit together. You wake up and decide, oh, I can't do this today. No, nothing even happens. The moment you wake up, you decide what you want to do. You decide how your day is going to go. This person really regrets putting you in third-party situations because those third parties couldn't even touch you with a broomstick. A 20-foot football field pole. No, like who they chose, the people they chose couldn't top you on your worst day. Okay, 9 to Michael. 9, we got 44, and now we got 99, which tells me the energy is amplifying because what goes up must come down. Okay, your worries are unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. Release it because you can't do nothing about it. It's already happened. It's already happening. All right, Spirit, clarify some more of this energy. Strength, here we go. 8, 11, 8 is a significant number, okay? Strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, and forgiveness. This is all to do with them and less to do with you. It has a lot to do with them and less to do with you. 9/11, I knew it. I picked that number up the other day, and when I picked up 9/11 in the morning, last night my son was like, Mom, look, 9/11. They always clarify for me, but that's the change. One on all the ones, okay? Lots of changes. We got a lot of synchronicities. You may see a lot of synchronicities. I've been seeing a lot of double-digit numbers, okay? Knight of Ariel, trustworthy, understanding, devoted, funny. There's so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. Look at your grandparents. Somebody's getting ready to receive a large inheritance. I cannot shake that download for the last 2 weeks. Top of the deck, Justice. Okay, justice is served the number 8. Okay, so it was 10:08 and it was 52:28. Okay, fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. I love you guys, Sunshine Goddess crew. Happy, thankful Thursday. Through it all. The good, the bad, the ups and the downs. Remember, you are divinely guided and supported. And God does not do anything to you. He does it for you. And if He can bring you to it, He'll be able to bring you through it. Okay, so I love you guys so much. Email me, sunshinegoddess333@gmail.com. I love the confirmation for the money manifestation. You guys were going to start our manifestation for the new moon. Send your 1010 to any of the information in my description box down below. It seems like every single day I get confirmation of my money manifestation. It feels they're getting powerful. They're getting more, and it's $10, right? If you did separate, it'd be like 75 to 120 your own. But if you do it as a collective, not only do you see results fast major, but we're leveling up in here. Ow, yes guys, look at that, 44. Look, that's our confirmation again. I love you guys so much. Happy Thankful Thursday. You could be anywhere in the world right now on this Thankful Thursday, but you're here with me. Thank you for your kind words. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for your emails. Thank you for showing up on this Thursday morning. Like I'm grateful for you guys. I wouldn't be able to be here if it wasn't for you guys. Thank you for creating a safe space for me as well. Thank you for trusting me. I don't have enough words to express how this is also a safe place for me too. You know, I didn't know about tarot cards till 5 years ago. I knew I could talk to spirits. I seen spirits. I knew about entities, but did I know I could do tarot and be into? No. But when I talk to people now that I've known for years, are like, Kat, you did always used to tell me. And I'm like, yeah, I wasn't tapped in. I didn't really know. But they're like, you would tell me, you would know. And then a bonus. Listen to this. I hope you guys didn't click off yet. I went to a patient's house. I meant to tell you guys this a couple weeks ago, but I went to see her yesterday. She knew me as Sunshine Goddess. So I said, oh yeah, she was listening to tarot when I got in. So at first she was looking at me, and then she was like, I feel like people look at me and they're like, no, it can't be her, but it is me. It is me. So she was like, we were talking about YouTube, and I was like, oh yeah, I do YouTube. My thing's Sunshine Goddess. And she looked at me. She's like, I know, I watch you. Right. And so when I went to her house yesterday, she has a ghost in her house, and I knew the name and everything. I guess I was divinely guided to help her. She goes, yes, I was so happy my spiritual nurse was coming because I needed to tell you about some stuff that was happening. So show up and be your best, because you never know where God's going to put you in and on assignment, you know? So keep your head up in your heart close. God, integrity, doing the right thing. And even if nobody could see it, God knows. And again, with this energy that I was chilling about, they thought they could get away with stuff just because you didn't know or no one knew doesn't mean it still getting dealt with. You know what I'm saying? I love you guys so much. Happy Thankful Thursday. Keep your head up in your heart close. God, I love you guys so much. Check out our shorts. We're starting our new moon manifestation. What else did I say? Email me for readings. I love you guys so much. Have an amazing day. Although it may be raining here, it's still sunshine. When it's cold outside, I got the month of May. Well, I guess you say my girl. I love you guys so much. Happy Thankful Thursday. Keep your head up in your heart close, God. I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys on my midday mix or my next read, whatever comes first.